Now you're not living until you had one of these push pop snacks. Delicious. I'm sitting out here and I'm reading a book. Now this book I actually got recommended by my girl Kennie. We decided to discuss a book recommendation. Now my girl Kennie, she came up with this idea of maybe exchanging a book recommendation and a snack or two and seeing how the other person likes it. Part of this is also determining whether or not the recommender actually liked the snack or the book as well. So I decided to do that. So I gave her some snacks and a book recommendation and she gave me this. Okay, now this is Her by Harriet Lane. We'll discuss the snack later. Now this book is basically a psychological suspense thriller, I'm assuming. I'm about halfway through, where you have this lady named Nina, who is this rich, sophisticated lady that is obsessed, it seems, with Emma. Emma is this mom who seems like she is kind of struggling with losing her autonomy, because you know when you have children, you're at the whim of them. Everything is about them, and you know she's a bit resentful of that, even though she really loves her children and loves her family life. So I'm still trying to figure out why Nina is so obsessed with Emma. Haven't figured that out, and I'm actually frankly a bit bored trying to figure out and wait around for it. I feel like this book has a lot of redundancy because it's told from both perspectives in alternating chapters, and so I feel like we just went over that from the other person's perspective. So I'm not liking that. I do feel like the book is just kind of dragging on. I don't know if that's like the psychological aspect, because we're delving so much into Emma's life and how she feels about her children and picking up toys and her horrible in-laws. Just I'm just a bit bored, I will say. I also think, let's say, there is some difficulty with the UK words, because it's told in the UK. There was like whole paragraphs that I was just like, what the hell are they talking about? I just couldn't figure it out. So if you're not well versed in some of the UK lingo, you may have challenge with some sections in here, but it's still readable. And I will say that the way that the author laid out the chapters is very annoying to me. It feels like she almost ran out of things to say and would put blank pages in between each chapter. So that really just annoyed me too as well. But I'm about halfway through and I'm going to continue to power on. So maybe I'll go find some more push pops and I'll be back. Okay, Kennie, I got beef to pick with you, okay? This book was horrible. It was long, it was drawn out, and it was boring, okay? I was about 50 pages from the ending when I just started skimming, and I don't think that I missed anything. And the end plot twist, if you want to even call it that, was not worth the payoff of actually reading this book. It was just little minor reveals along the way, and then it just kind of left you wanting and figuring out, did she figure it out? It was so much about just the nuances of being a mother and being responsible for a small child and everything that goes with that. Pampering them, feeding them, finding babysitters for them, just being attentive to their needs, just really dull, okay? I mean, if it wasn't for this woman talking about she loved her child, I would have thought that she was just upset and depressed about motherhood and didn't want to do it. And then you also have the other woman that talks about like letting go when your child becomes a teen and finding that hard. It just, book was just not good. And also this female friendship that's supposed to be like a main plot in here, I didn't feel they were friends. I personally thought that they were both shady, fake friends to each other, just judging what each of their lives was about. Like, oh, you're this rich, pampered person. Oh, or you're this mother and your husband doesn't have a whole lot of money and, you know, you don't have all this time. I was annoyed. And then you have these husbands, right? These husbands, these women are not asking them to participate in the domesticity of their lives, but then you're resentful of the fact that he's sitting there, okay? Ask him to do something, okay? It's both of y'all kids, not just yours. This book just was Now, all of that said, I'm going to assume, Kenny, that you did not like this book. And if you did, then, I'm going to question now any of the recommendations you give me, but definitely not a book I want to read, okay? So I hope that the snack that you recommended for me is going to be better than this book. So I'm gonna go see if that came in the mail. Well, I am in the kitchen and I am here to try some food because I'm hungry. Now, Kenny wants me to try this. It's called Mermaids. Look at this cute little bitty jar. Now, I opened it. I haven't tasted it yet, and thus far it smells, it smells almost like a gravy of some sort. It says Mermaid yeast extract, rich in vitamins and vegan spread. I was thinking it was kind of sweet, so let's see. I'm going to put it on a cracker here. That looks really not good. That was the electricity going out, but it's back on. Fingers crossed. Okay, so let's get back to this taste test. So I got the Mermaids on this little cracker here. Thus far, like I said, smell is not appetizing and neither is the look of it. So let's see. It's salty and definitely not sweet. Oh, hold on. Okay, y'all, I thought Kenny liked me and I'm coming to the conclusion that we are not good booktube friends. That is absolutely disgusting. I had to gargle my mouth out several times and drink some really sweet juice. That is horrible. Ugh. I looked it up too. So Mermaid is savory spread made with yeast extract fortified with B vitamins and is popular in the UK and is spread on toast, crackers, and sandwiches. What in the world are they eating in UK? I refuse. If I go to the UK, I'm bringing my own food, y'all. That is disgusting, okay? Do not buy this, okay? I thought maybe after tasting it that maybe it's something you're supposed to cook with, but apparently it is just a spread that you eat as is, and it is not good. So let me show you what Kenny, who I actually like a lot, we'll see if she likes me, what I gave her. Okay, I gave her, as far as with food, this to try. It's called Auntie Spotted Dick. I heard about this years ago and the name is absolutely hilarious. I was able to get this off Amazon. But anyway, I tried it years ago. It was in a can form, which it was just all right for me, but I did enjoy it. And I got this in a little cup. It's microwavable for that. It's basically a steamed pudding and it looks just like this. Came as a 2-pack. I think it's pretty delicious. Pretty good. It has raisins in it. So much better. Oh my gosh. I really need that after the Mermaid. Now, another product that I asked Kenny to try is this. This is Takis. Now, this is a product of Mexico and it has a hot chili pepper lime type seasoning on top of it, and it is absolutely delicious and tubular. I like to sometimes just lick the seasoning off of it. So good, so bad. Drink plenty of water. I'm going to say Kenny is going to love this. We'll see. Okay, now the book that I gave Kenny is called Dollhouse. Dollhouse is basically about a college girl who on her first day of college is kidnapped and is held captive and all sorts of atrocities happen to her. A horror story. Really good. We'll see what Kenny says. I'm hoping that she does not like this Mermaid, by the way. I forgot to say that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to say no. We'll see what she says about the things I gave her. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna finish this out, go wash my mouth out, and maybe eat the rest of this spotted dick, okay? Because Mermaid is not where it's at. Like, subscribe, comment, and make sure you go to Kenny's channel and see what she says about the Dollhouse and about spotted dick. Bye, y'all.